Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. And every day I'm shuffling. So today I'm going to use 4 decks of cards. We're going to use the Goddess cards, which really taps in with the Divine Feminine energy, the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by the amazing Mystic Moon, the Forest Fae cards, which are really beautiful and unusual. And because I know there's so many Harry Potter fans out there, and I spoke about Harry Potter yesterday, I'm going to bring in the Harry Potter spell deck. And, you know, this is a card deck that's like a game, but I intuitively read the messages. So it's really powerful. The last time I used this, I think, was at Christmas time. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, around the connection today? The energy around the connection. Jumping out, love it. The energy around the Divine Feminine today, please, angels. The energy around the Divine Feminines, and the energy around the Divine Masculine. Wow. And I used these cards yesterday to do a pick a pal for members. So if you are a member and you haven't viewed that yet, do watch it. It's super powerful. The energy, please, angels, around the connection today. The energy around the connection. The energy around the Divine Feminines today. There it is. I'm just seeing the peacock. And the energy around the Divine Masculine. Well, I love it when they jump out like this. It's so powerful. The energy around the connection. Thought that one was going to come out then, but it didn't. So the energy around the connection, please, angels. There we go. I'm taking them. I feel that's the message, and these are clarifiers. So I'm going to put them at the top because they'll be interesting to see. The energy around the Divine Feminines today, and the energy around the Divine Masculine, please, angel. There we go. And then with the spell cards, what's the energy around the Divine Feminines today? The energy around the Divine Feminine today, there it is. The energy around the Divine Masculine today. The energy around the Masculine, and the energy around the connection. What do we need to know? And I just picked this deck up, you know, I think it was from Amazon, or it could have been in a shop when I was around at Christmas time, but it's really cool. I love Harry Potter anyway, and, you know, I'm really excited because next week me and George are going to go to the Harry Potter World Experience in London. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So let's see what we need to know then. So the energy around the connection today. I choose. So you're being reminded that we always have a choice on this journey. We always have a choice about how we feel about it and how we experience it, which means we can choose to view this journey as good or bad, light or dark, positive or negative, love or fear. And also we choose to come into this earthly life. You know, sometimes we think we're being punished, or why have we got to go through this, or I just wish I could move on and not be a twin flame anymore. But it doesn't work like that. We choose, and we're being reminded of that today. So, you know, before we come down to the earth plane, we choose with our Divine Masculine, with our twin flame, to come and experience this in this lifetime for soul growth, for learning. And, you know, the angels have shown me it's like we're queuing up, you know, souls are queuing up in heaven to come down into the earth body and be restored so we can learn further lessons. It's a choice you make. So you're being reminded of that. So when you're going through the struggle and the pain, just remember, you chose this journey. You chose to come into this physical body, and you chose this particular life. So now you have the power to choose how you feel about it. Whether you become the victor of your life and you take control and you stand strong, or you become the victim and you blame everything and feel negative. You choose. We always have a choice. A lot of the time on this journey, we give our power away to others, and we think the circumstances or the karmic partner or even our twin have the power to affect our energy and our vibration, and we learn that's just not true. We have always had the power. The power has always been within. And when we harness that power, that's when we're at our full potential, connecting with God and Jesus and the angels. It's really beautiful. I choose to love myself now. So we can choose now in this moment to love ourselves. And when we love ourselves, we naturally love our twin. And we naturally love this life and others because we're operating in a beautiful, radiant, light energy. And we're feeling good. So you can choose to love yourself now. And this is a collective message for both twins. So the masculines are in this energy too. The masculine is choosing now to love themselves enough to choose you, to choose themselves, to put the self first and live a good life. It says, and then when you choose to love yourself now or be in the now, because when we're in the now, remember, we have won. Put the words backwards, now equals one. When we choose to be in the now, we won't look back years from now and wish we'd done it sooner. So in other words, this is saying, just be in the now and be happy. And then you won't regret anything in your life because, some of the masculines kind of are looking back at their life right now, thinking about the time that they feel that they've wasted. But they choose to perceive it that way. Remember, everything happens for a reason. Everything is always working out. Even if we feel we're on the wrong road, we're always on the right path. And that's what we're being reminded. And as this is a goddess card, this says, so I won't look back at this woman or this guy years from now and only wish I had. So choose to love the journey now. Choose to love yourself now, because when we make that choice, the journey speeds up and things happen quicker. So if you want to be in union soon, that's what you're dreaming about. It's your choice now how you feel. The more love and the more compassion you have for who you are, the faster you will transform your life. I've got angel bumps because that's what I've just picked up in that energy. The angels are saying the more you love yourself, the more you love life, the more you have compassion for yourself, others, your twin, the journey, the situation, then the faster you'll move towards your union and the faster you'll transform your life, because you have charge of that. You have charge of how you feel in every single moment, regardless of what's going on. And as we get closer to this moon, this full moon energy, you're going to rise. And they show me that gorgeous eagle. Now, you may see that as an owl, maybe a wolf they're giving me as well, But this is what I'm feeling, an eagle helping you to rise. And you can see there, the woman in the picture is taking on that bird energy. She's kind of got her arms up as wings. So this is your journey taking flight now. You're raising your vibration. You're feeling better, stronger, more in control, because you're releasing control, which means you're in surrender energy. And they're giving me fear. Remember, anytime we go into fear, we always have the opportunity to choose a new thought or choose a new vibration or choose a new feeling or a new way of looking at this situation now. And this is about things moving forward, and this is exactly the energy the masculine's in too. The goddess doesn't enter us from outside, she emerges from deep within. So in other words, the power within you has always been there, and that power emerges from deep within. It's not something that you are receiving from the outside world. In other words, you don't need your twin to feel happy, whole and satisfied, because you were already in spiritual truth, happy, whole and satisfied. And that's something we have to learn, to access that from within. And that comes from self-love, self-worth, nourishing the self, and realising that you and your twin are one. So they live in you and you live in them. So separation is illusion. And when we understand that very powerfully and we're giving back to the self, nothing is missing. So we no longer get triggered by a message that doesn't come on our time or things that don't go our way, because we've released all the expectation and surrendered it to heaven. It says every day is a new beginning. I love this, because every day we choose. When we wake up every day, we can choose how we feel, how we respond or react to a situation, how we emerge into our day with gratitude and love and happiness or fear and pain. So every day is a new beginning. So this moment right now is a new beginning for you. So take a deep breath, release, and start again. And remember, anytime you go through any trigger energy throughout your day or anything that brings in a challenge, you can take a moment to breathe, reset your energy, and in a way restart your day. Breath work is the key. It says, and this is powerful because this looks like it's upside down. You see, this is a lot like the Hanged Man in the tarot. Remembering that delays are necessary because we change our perception. So the message says, never discredit your gut instinct. Your body can pick up on bad vibrations, so trust it. So your body can pick up on bad vibrations, but also good vibrations. Give me that song, good, 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 good vibration. And that's what's in you, your inner guidance system. So you know if something feels good to you, and you know if something feels bad to you. So if you feel good today, if you're feeling excited, if you're feeling happy, if you're in the energy of surrender and peace and joy, and keep doing whatever you're doing because it's working for you. And that means you are magnetically attracting the good stuff in. If you're feeling bad or in fear or pain or struggle, or you're feeling jealous or impatient or any of the lower vibrational energies, ask yourself why you're feeling that way. Observe it, don't judge it, and then work through it and choose a different perspective. Choose to see the blessing in it, that you're learning and growing and you're healing and you're finding your way. So never discredit your gut instincts, and that's about your own truth. You know that this love is real, that the way you feel is always real. And we've got the 5th dimension, so you're always connected on the 5D, regardless of what the 3D world is presenting to you. And you are a united front on the 5D, and that's what they're showing me, walking forward together, moving forward together, in this together, partnership. That's what's coming into your physical world, but that's what you always have in your spiritual world. It says the green man. And I love this because the green man is also about the world, the physical life, the earthly realm, the power, connected with Mother Nature. It says the green man or the green fae, it speaks to you. So you're being spoken to right now from the earth. That means the natural world, the signs you see, the angels guiding you, the synchronicities. It says let them guide you to safety. So you're being guided to safety. The angels will never harm you or let you face harm, unless you've signed up for some form of harm that grows you. So you are always safe and protected regardless of how you feel. So we've got some clarifiers here. So, this is beautiful. It says the witch hair. So, look at the power in this energy here. The witch hair says, and remember hair as well. I'm feeling this hair today. Okay, this is the hair I've got on my new profile picture as well. This is very close to how my natural hair was when I was colouring it and when it was long. So I feel the message is, be your natural self, the way you feel the best, because that's why I feel you've got the peacock for the feminine. So it's about feeling better, feeling more confident, loving yourself and feeling good about yourself, both twins. It says, over the threshold. So we're moving forward, okay? And it says, over the bridge. It says, leap the bridge, go over the road. So what I'm feeling with this is, remember yesterday we did that message about leaping squirrels and things moving forward. That's again what I'm feeling here. Moving forward, taking big leaps. And, me and George watched Uncharted, the film, not long ago. And it really resonates with this because the guy in it, Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man, he was making big jumps. He was jumping all over the place and taking big jumps. And you think, oh, is he going to fall? Is he going to hurt himself? But he was taking jumps. So it's another big message here about the masculine taking that leap towards the divine feminine. And he says the old one. So you're being reminded that you are an old soul. And when I'm connecting with this, I'm seeing Aries energy. So really since, we've been through the Aries energy, which, was coming in around when the water tiger came in as well. This energy from kind of March onwards, things have been marching forward. So we're realising more and more that we are old souls, that we are spiritual. We've been around a while. Regardless of your physical age, you have had many, many lifetimes. And the ancestors are calling you to seek their wisdom. So you're gaining wisdom from above. So this energy, this power, all this knowledge, it's coming to you from other places, not just angels and, your higher self and your intuition. It's coming from ancestors, loved ones, people who've walked the earth before you, with you, who've moved on to a new energy, a new time. And we've got to the greenwood. And this is like, I'm seeing this like either a grasshopper or like a caterpillar. Remember that slow and steady wins the race. And we have to go through a transformation to get there. Seek comfort and acceptance by being kind to yourself. So the kinder we are to ourselves, the better we feel. Not judging ourselves, beating ourselves up for things we think we've done. Forgiving ourselves for the past and healing. And this is, remember, what the masculines do too. And we've got spinny sister. And spinny is reminding me of the way we spin things. Sometimes we can spin things out of proportion in our minds, blow things out of proportion. But I'm feeling this. This is like a hedgehog energy. So we can be prickly at times, but I'm feeling spinny as in a spider, because spiders spin the web. And that's connected with universal power. It says, take pride in yourself. So remember who you are. Take pride in yourself. When we do that, we feel better. So the spell is religio. Love it, religio. So again, you're being reminded that things are being released from our lives. Things are being healed. And it says jinx. So obviously releasing any jinx. And you will have jinxes, jinx. Did you ever do this when you were a kid? If you said something at the same time as someone else, you'd say jinx. Okay, so if you said hello and they said hello at the same time, you'd say jinx. We used to do it at school. Silly, I know. But what I'm feeling with this, first of all, is mirrored energy. So you're both saying the same things at the same time, because you're mirroring each other, or you're both feeling the same things at the same time because you're mirroring each other, like a jinx. It's very powerful. It says purpose forces the target to release its grip. Now, isn't that very powerful? Because whatever's going on right now, you're being forced to release the grip on the situation. That means, divine feminine, you're being forced to let go. So when we don't let go of our own free will, because we're always given a choice, divine intervention will step in to make it happen. And that's when the masculines ghost, block, ignore, because we don't have a choice then. Especially if they've blocked us, we've all been there, or most of us have been there, because when we get blocked, we can't reach out, we can't communicate, we can't get in touch with them. So the only thing we have to do is to release the grip and let go and trust the journey. So when the masculines do block or ghost you, they are teaching you to trust the love. And it's powerful. This was in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, by the way. And it says, while escaping Gringotts Wizarding Bank, so remember, that's where the bank is, where all the jewels and the money is. Hermione Granger, remember, she is a powerful, in a way, divine feminine, because she takes control and shows the world who she is. So she's a leader, and we become leaders on this journey. She casts this spell to free a fire-breathing dragon from its chains. Wow. So what I'm feeling with this is, the fire-breathing dragon is helping the connection right now, because we do connect with dragons on this journey, whether you believe in them or not. They are blasting things out of the way with their fiery breath. So what the dragons do, they go down into the 2D realm where the angels don't really go. Under the ground, that get to the root of everything. They kind of blast everything away. So the fire dragon is actually creating the way with the help of Archangel Nathaniel and the other angels, Lord Ganesh too, to create the way forward, to bring in fire and passion and action. So again, another big sign of what's moving forward. So for the divine feminine then, now I love this because there's a big crack in this. Now, I remember when I did this, I was doing a live stream a long time ago, and I was shuffling these cards, and the cards kind of cracked like that because it's a sign that sometimes the divine feminine feels broken. We feel cracked. We feel, like a part of ourselves is missing, because if this broke in half, you'd feel like a part was missing. So it says, respect yourself enough to say, I deserve peace. And you do. And then walk away from people or things that prevent you from attaining it. Now, that's a boundary we set. And that's really like releasing, surrendering. So the only boundary we need is surrender, release. That means that we take a step back to move forward. Now, this is super powerful because our soul sister Goody from Twin Flame Love, if you haven't checked her out, do check her channel out. I've been sharing quite a few of her videos lately because she got my new deck, the Twin Flame Wisdom Oracle, and she's been using it. And she did a reading the other day, and I shared it. It was so beautiful about releasing. She said, the card came out, which was about taking that step back so that things move forward. And she was talking about when we step back, God steps in. And it's true, when we take a step back, the universe comes in. Sometimes we have to step out our own way And it's scary. We need bravery and courage to do that because it's scary. Because we think, if we step back, they won't step forward. It's ego. But in spiritual truth, when we take that step back, the masculines move forward quicker because they start wondering what you're doing and where your energy's gone. So we have to respect ourselves enough if this journey is dragging us down and our masculine is in a way disrespecting us by hurting us in some way. Remember, that's our perception and they are doing it for our higher good to grow us. But if you're not feeling peaceful on the journey, then sometimes we have to walk away, and that doesn't mean you move on. It means you step back, which means you start focusing on you more, giving to you more, surrendering, talking to the angels, doing things you love to do, being out in the world and living life, loving life. And we also respect ourselves enough to walk away from anything that's lower vibration. So if someone's bringing you into a negative situation or someone's trying to gossip about something, it's not in your interest to do that. Or there's just negative vibes around a situation, then you are moving away from that. Anything that prevents you from attaining peace. And you choose, even if you feel like you're going separate ways or you're splitting yourself in half, it will work out for the better. It's a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. I love that, because when we get to know ourselves and we become our own best friend, everything starts making sense. And we give ourselves the gift of our own presence and our own energy because we deserve our love more than anybody else. So sometimes we neglect ourselves on this journey, and that's why we can feel drained, tired, depleted, and that's always a sign to give back to the self. And we've got the gorgeous peacock. He says pride and ego. So the peacock is a great symbol of divine feminine power because it's knowing your worth. When we get the peacock, we think about a beauty. The peacock is very beautiful. It's got radiant colours, it's bright, it's different, it's special. And that's the divine feminine. So have pride in yourself today and move out of the ego. So remember, you are perfect just as you are. And we've got the autumn fae. So autumn as well, remember, is about fall energy, about releasing, letting go, healing. It says go slowly. So again, you don't need to rush anything. And listen closely for the words of the tree spirit. So you're being reminded that you are hearing things in the ear chakra, listening for guidance, receiving messages through songs, through a reading, through something you may overhear, or even if someone says something to you, it's giving you a sign or it's making you aware of something. Even if that thing you hear is triggering to you, it's making you aware that maybe it's time to take a step back. And the energy around the divine feminine is expecto patronum. Now, the reason why I love this, first of all, is because, Harry Potter fans know when you say expecto patronum, you are kind of blasting out energy that protects you. And what Harry did was he said expecto patronum, and out of his wand, a big white stag came out to protect him. Now, you're being reminded that your masculine is moving towards you for your mission, because the white stag is connected with mission and power. But this is also about protection. You have the power to protect and shield yourself from harm. Expecto patronum, it gets rid of the dementors who are like the nasties in Harry Potter. So if you want to get rid of the nasties, which could be your own demons, your own fears, your own struggles, your own worries, the ego, expecto patronum, and you have that power to heal yourself. It says chant. So it's a chant. Remember, when we chant, we bring in power, because chanting can be doing affirmations, meditation. You think about chanting, you think about people do meditation and chanting on, or chanting, you may think about witchcraft chanting. But chanting has power because you're bringing power in. When we chant, we're affirming. So chanting can be singing. It can be praying. It can be anything that uses our voice for good. It says purpose is conjure. So we conjure, we create something through the power of a very happy memory. So we also think about something good. So what Harry does is he thinks about something good that happened to really harness the power of the spell to bring about that stag. So the angels are saying to you, this is about visualization. So we can think about the good things to bring more of those good things in. But remember to not live in the past because it's gone, but to reminisce and think good things. A positive force that acts as a protective magical guardian. They're giving me the word garden too, because when we go into the garden, sometimes we feel at peace. So maybe your sacred place is where you feel good, where there's happy memories, where you access your power. And that could be your sacred garden in your mind. Or it could be going into the garden or going somewhere special. You know, I'm thinking about the film Secret Garden or the book Secret Garden. So a positive force comes from within you that protects you, and a magical guardian. So you have a guardian angel around you protecting you. And this was from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So remember, when we feel like we're in a prison in our mind, we always have the power to take control. Love it. So the energy around the masculine is new romance is imminent. So the masculine is reminding you it's all becoming brand new. You know, new romance, a new way of being is imminent. It's coming. Be open to giving and receiving love. So the masculine is saying, I'm going to make this new again. It's going to be new and reborn and restored because it's going to be magical. I'm going to be able to give to you what you give to me. So the masculine wants to bring in a new life and a new love with equal balance. So this doesn't mean he's going to move on with a new love. Okay, a lot of people will pick up on that and get triggered and think, oh, there's someone new coming into his life then. This is him saying to you, I am restoring our love because it's going to feel brand new. It's going to be new without all that heavy energy, because I will be able to give to you everything that you give to me, but adjustments are required. And again, they give me this feeling where I need to move my wig up. And that's what happens when there's adjustments. So he's saying, I'm making adjustments right now in my mind so that I can be able to give to you everything that you deserve. And I'm really feeling the energy here of, yes, Archangel Michael with the gorgeous blue, but I'm feeling Mother Mary energy. Mother Mary nurturing the masculine and giving them comfort. It says, when a woman rises up in her glory, her energy is magnetic. Wow, I love this, because this is like the masculine saying to you, remember, woman or guy, whatever you know, whatever, if you're a divine feminine and you're a man or a woman, this is talking to you. So your masculine is addressing you, saying, when you rise up in your glory, your energy is magnetic to me. And your sense of possibility is contagious. So this is about you inspiring your twin. You know, you're the muse, you're the lighthouse, remember. And it's so powerful. You know, I logged on the computer yesterday and the screensaver, it changes by itself. And it was a lighthouse. And I was like, wow, you are the lighthouse, divine feminine. So your masculine is saying to you, when you rise up in glory, when you know who you are, you become super magnetic. And that energy rubs off on them. And the sense of possibilities when you're dreaming about the future and everything you desire, it's contagious. So the masculines pick up on that and want it. And look at this, surrender. So this is again the masculines in the energy of surrender, where they are accepting their situation and what they need to change. But this is also about divine feminine surrender. Look how powerful this is. So the angels are saying to you, divine feminine, if you're thinking, how do I move my connection forward? How do I make it happen? What can I do to help? Surrender. Rise up, because then you become magnetic and contagious. And that always leads to a commitment. That always leads to a commitment, because when we let go of the fear around being with our twin and we release it, the commitment comes in. So your masculine wants commitment. Your masculine wants that with you. And we've got Forest Sister. Says the moon shines brighter after the storm. So remember, we have to go through the storms to get the reward. And the moon shines brighter, and we're moving towards a beautiful full moon. So everything's shining brighter. And for the masculine, we've got finite incantatum. It says pronunciation, and then it's a spell. So obviously the masculines are kind of speaking things into existence. Okay, they're taking control of their life. It says, terminates most spell effects. Now, what I'm feeling with this is, you know, if you feel like your masculine's been done wrong, you know, if you feel like someone's cast a spell on them or done black magic against them or black magic against you, or if you feel that, I know so many of you do feel that way about things, okay, the angels always say, remember, you have the power to call on Archangel Michael at any time to erase anything like that that's going on. It's really psychic attack energy. When someone's thinking badly about you or badly about a situation, they send toxic energy. And it could be seen as a spell, or you may feel they're conjuring spells, conjuring dark energy, but it's just like a bad feeling. Whenever we look at someone funny, people say, oh, they've sent me daggers. And what that means is an energetic dagger, like we're throwing psychic attack energy. It's the same thing. So if you feel there's some form of kind of energetic warfare or spiritual warfare going on that's keeping you and your twin apart, this is your masculine saying to you, I am terminating all of that. So your masculine is gaining so much power. He's not allowing anything like that to affect his energy or vibration. So it's like he's giving you a heads up today saying, that's not affecting my situation. If it did do, it's not anymore, because I am terminating that spell or that effect of that spell. So in other words, you don't need to do anything, Divine Feminine, especially pay people to remove curses and black magic, because it's the angels say it's hogwash. You have free energy. You have the power within you. All you have to do is call on the angels. The angels are free. They don't come down and charge you a fee for removing anything psychically attacking the situation. They do it for free. All you have to do is call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and the other angels, and to heal and bring in cleansing energy, and it's done. But your masculine is saying to you, there's nothing affecting me right now. And this is in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So the masculine is accessing all the secrets within their own chamber. And the chamber is their physical self, the vessel they've come to. It says after a Quidditch match, and remember Quidditch is about battles. Quidditch is the kind of where they're on the broomsticks, they're flying around. It's a lot like, in a way, kind of hockey with brooms. So after a Quidditch match, after a battle between rivals, this could be the ego and the higher self, or this could also be the energy of the karmic partner, or anything else that's coming in. It could be something going on at work. So when they've been through a battle, between Gryffindor and Slytherin, and Gryffindor are really the good, and Slytherin are seen as the bad, even though we know that it isn't like that. Remember, things are not always what they seem. Professor Snape is helping, and even though they think he's hindering things. Hermione Granger, once again Divine Feminine, cast the spell to stop a rogue bludger and save Harry Potter. So your light and love is really what's going to save your twin from any nasties. And that's what the angels want you to know. It's your love that conquers everything. You don't have to, do anything but be you. And when you shine your light, the bludger is the ball that can cause damage, because, it was chasing. Someone cast a spell on it, so it was chasing Harry, and it was trying to knock him off his broom. And it wouldn't just knock him off, it would break all the bones in his body. So if you feel that there's, things going on, they're affecting your twin and hurting your twin, all your masculine needs to feel safe and at peace and protected is your love and your light and your power. And that will always guide him home to you. And that's what the angels want you to know. What a beautiful message. So today, just shine and be you and be yourself, and the universe will do the rest. I hope this helps. And the angels are also saying to you, give your masculine more credit, because he's doing his job. He's doing his work. He's sending all negative energy away, and he's taking back his power. So give him credit for how far he's come, how far you've come. And today, feel at peace, breathe, and know that all is well. You're on the right path, and you're exactly where you're meant to be. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.